It's Noelle. I'm here with a new project without a name, may I add. I'm here with my other BFF. You will recognize him from all of my pictures and the Facebook groups. And he's the star. Who are you?
Hi everyone, I'm Michael. I'm Noelle's BFF,
Mhm.
and I've been a longtime card-carrying Patreon member. Me
From
and
like
Noelle
the
like to go to,
beginning.
yes, we like to go to concerts, we like to eat cheese, and best of all, we like to talk shit. So,
So this started because Michael and I watch like basically almost all the same shows, and then we would voice note each other while watching the episodes, and it's like, why do we not record this?
yeah, and then I got a mic set in the mail. I just set it up,
From
and I'm
Santa.
hoping it's working.
Okay, I think
Santa.
it's working. If it's not working, if this sounds bad, then you guys tell us.
Yeah.
Because we can't have bad audio.
No, but we're here to make you laugh.
We're here to make you laugh. Who knows how often we'll do this? Maybe like every other week. We'll like see what happens. We'll see if you guys love it. But we're gonna talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey. We're gonna start at season 2 because season 1 was lame, right? I think it was like 6 episodes.
It was like 9 episodes, and everything just happened at the end.
Yeah, it
So
was
it's just
like
like you met
lame.
everyone, and then it was just stalking Danielle. But season two is where it's at.
Right. So we're gonna start with season 2. We're gonna just pick a few episodes. We're gonna do episode 1, 2, and 3, and we're just gonna talk about them. We're not gonna do so much of a play-by-play recap constantly, but we will talk about them. But I think we should familiarize ourselves first. So like I want to know what you think of everyone. We'll tell everybody what I think of everyone, like
Okay.
just like our general thoughts, because like who knows? So like what do you think of Teresa?
So what I actually did is I went ahead and I took photos from the last episode of season one where it says like what they're doing in between the
Cool.
seasons.
Cool.
So I can read it off.
Okay.
So Teresa in season two is not the same Teresa that we know now, who's like crazy and dating
Huh?
Louis, but this is just like crazy stage mom Teresa. So it's said at the end of season one that she's still helping her daughter Gia with her acting career. Gross. And then
Gross.
her new boobies did the trick, and she and Joe are expecting. So she's pregnant with the last one, like Audriana. We
Audriana.
see her. Yeah.
Right.
But Teresa's like so fun and relatable and quirky and like not a monster that she is now. And like I really feel like she is a good mom at the end of the day. And she's very
Yes.
loyal. She's a very loyal friend at this time in 2010, 9.
So this early Teresa is so likable. She
Yeah.
really is. I like her so much, but like now she's like totally different. She's like an alien version of
She's
herself.
brainwashed. Yeah.
Yes.
And
So
like
like
even one thing
she's
is like she'll
fun.
never wear her hair curly anymore. But in season two, she like rocks her natural hair.
But like was it her natural hair or did they just go over it with an iron? I don't know. I can't figure it out. Cause like she would have curls like laying across her forehead. So I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But so we agree that we love Teresa.
Yes.
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. Okay. I love I want to like drink wine with Jacqueline and go to like a happy hour with karaoke with her. She's personally, I feel like a good time girl. So in between her at the end of season one, it said Jacqueline and Chris are expecting baby number three, even though Ashley's not his kid. And then it says the pregnancy has brought the family closer together again. I feel like it's a
Mm.
lie because I feel like Jacqueline and Chris have it really rough with like stupid fucking Ashley always being
Oh
around.
God.
And just with everything that happens in the future with her son Nicholas that's born, I'm just kind of like,
Mhm.
oh. But I do like Jacqueline a lot. I just think it's hard. I mean, can you imagine marrying into that fucking Manzo family?
So I love Jacqueline. You're right. I think she's like a good time girl. I think we would have the best time with her. And I think she's pretty genuine. She seems really nice, you
Yeah, I just
know?
feel like a lot of what she wants to do is have a friendship with Danielle because she wants someone outside of this freaking family.
Right. It's kind of that family's like the mafia. Like you're only allowed to be
Yeah,
friends with them.
no, but I do like
Um,
her. So we agree we like. We hate her daughter though, right?
I like cannot believe how much I hate her. When I see her in her slouchy beanies, I just want to smack her right off her head.
Yeah, and that smirk on her face. I can't.
She's like not great, but you know what? Jacqueline had her young.
Yeah, but come on.
I
No, that's not an
know.
excuse. I said she's kind of like she wants to be the Dollar Tree version of Chelsea from Teen Mom, and it's like you're not. That's not you at all. You belong on Rock of Love in a couple years.
Truly, she was like a real wreck back then too.
Yes. And also I took notes of like when I think she might be high and when she's not.
Oh,
Is she
okay.
dating that? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Dina. What do you think of Dina?
Okay, when I first started watching the show, I really did love Dina. I thought she was cool,
Me
but like
too.
this season, she's in it for like 5 minutes.
She's like, I like Dina. She's like kind of stuck up.
Yeah, it's like she thinks she's better than everybody, but it's like
Yes.
you live in a thrift store. Like her house is gross, like her cats are gross, and her hair is very stiff.
Her hair is very stiff. I'm not into it at all.
So it's said that Dina is enjoying just being a quote housewife again. She devotes her time to her charity, her family, and her cats.
Okay.
You never see her charity though.
So that's what I was going to ask you about. I know it's the ladybug, right? It's for
Yeah,
children with cancer, or is it
yeah.
for sick kids? I'm not sure which it
So
is.
it's sick children, I think.
Yeah, right. It's for sick kids. And it's like, you would think for someone who has like a foundation like that, she would talk about it more on the show.
Like you would think she would want people to donate and see what it is and
Right.
highlight the events, but instead she's just like, no, we're not doing it. I don't think it's ever brought up this season at
No,
all.
I think, right. The only time it was brought up is she wanted to buy things that are like, have like
Yeah, but I
ladybugs on
guess
them.
now she wants the kids to just die. She's like, all right,
Right.
no, we're good. Like, thin the herd, children.
And we never really see her daughter Lexi, right?
No,
This
so
season.
apparently in between season 1 and 2 was when Lexi's father got involved and said, like, oh, I never gave her permission to be on the show. So that's why Caroline was
Oh.
screaming at Danielle, what you did to Dina's daughter. That's about
Right.
Danielle
Didn't she
got,
try to get like CPS involved or
yeah, she
something?
tried to get them
Yeah.
involved to be like, oh, actually, you should be getting a check from Bravo because your daughter's in this show.
But Dina was mad at Caroline for bringing it up on air.
Yes, because
Yeah.
apparently this is from the Heather McDonald interview that Dina did that the producers were like, this reunion is so boring. We need to spice it up. So
Right.
then Caroline just starts crying, and that's when she brought it up. And Dina was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, stop, don't talk about that.
And I think that was kind of where her rift with Caroline kind of
Yeah,
started, I
the
guess.
for the many years. But it's
What do you
also I think it's weird even in the opening credits that Dina has no one behind her. It's just weird, right?
Yeah, like her I know that her husband doesn't want to have any part of it, but like is it just it's not
That's
just
it.
her,
Yeah,
right?
at
She's not
least
a
juggle your ugly
bachelorette.
cats or something.
Yuck. Um, okay, Caroline.
Oh, fuck Caroline. I'm not a Caroline fan. I think she looks like someone trying to go as Cynthia Nixon for Halloween all the time. Like she's just annoying. She gets involved in everyone's business. She's too involved in her kids' business. What her was left of the season 1 was Caroline stands by her decision to expose the book. She said she would do it again. Like, fuck off. You like worry about yourself and your cheating husband. Just saying.
Here is the thing. I don't know why I like Caroline so much. I think because she reminds me of every toxic family member I have. That's probably why. She's just like an ugly old Italian lady, really. At the end of the day, she looks 100 years old here, but now she doesn't even look that old.
No, she looks like if Cynthia Nixon was going to play the Penguin in Batman.
um,
No.
so okay, so now that we're talking about Caroline, let's talk about her family, her kids.
Okay.
Your
Albie's super
thoughts.
hot. Albie's so hot. Albie will always
Albie
be
is
hot.
so hot, except for now, he's bald.
Yeah. It's something happened. His head warped and it just changed everything. And now his ears are really big. So
Yeah, I don't.
he's
He
not.
just got married.
Yeah, he got married in Italy to some girl that just looks very Instagram.
She looks very Instagram. He has a type. It's always the Instagram look.
I was hoping his type was male, but I guess not.
Chris, young Chris, not old Chris, is gross, right?
Yeah, he's nasty. It's just like he's also very basic and dumb. And like I'm assuming they all grew up rich. They give me that vibe. And it's like, does no one want to like get a
Yes.
job or like leave the house? Or we're just gonna like hang around the house and throw meat at each other? Like,
That's
what's the
exactly.
plan? Like he's
That's
not
the
even
thing.
funny. Like if he was funny, I think he'd get away with it, but there's no redeeming qualities with him.
Right. At least Albie, like, I feel like he tried so much. I know that he went to school, he didn't do well, but then he went to like the police academy. Like, he did a
Yeah.
bunch of things.
And he has charisma. Chris is just there.
Yeah, Chris is lame. I'm not interested in lame. I'm less interested in Lauren. She seems like the meanest
Oh,
girl that ever lived.
she's such an asshole to like everybody. And like
She's mean.
and I feel like Vito's perfect for her because he's fat and disgusting and so is she.
I know, and they're not even together anymore now.
Good. I mean, she needs to be alone. She deserves to be alone.
She is a monster. She's very mean. You could tell she grew up spoiled. I'm just not
Yeah.
interested in her at all. So what do you think of Chris Manzo, Jacqueline's husband?
I like him a lot. He has big dick energy.
He
I think
does.
that, yeah. Oh, for he throws it
He
down.
throws it down. He lays the pipe on
Oh,
Jacqueline.
100%. I
Yes.
also think that he's a little bit of the voice of reason where when everyone's
Hmm.
like talking about the book and Danielle, he's like, hey, don't get involved in this. Just sit back and like let this happen. And I think that he also is a little harder on Ashley than everyone else, but I also feel like he doesn't know like his place with her.
Well, I think that she makes him feel insecure because, like, sometimes she calls him dad, not all the
Ugh.
time. And I think he's pretty kind. I think he seems
Yeah.
pretty nice. We already know how we feel about Ashley. What do you think of Joe Giudice or Judice? Whichever.
Oh God, not so juicy Joe. I feel like
Yeah.
every time we see him, he's hungover and he has
Yeah.
an attitude. And it's just like he's very controlling for no reason because like he's always like yelling at Teresa to make dinner even though she's pregnant. It's like, what are you doing all day? Like,
The
what do
thing
you
is,
do?
she
Like,
worships him too.
but I don't see again, he's not cute. I don't he does not throw it down. There is no big dick energy for him.
No, I think that that was probably like her first boyfriend out of high school and she wanted to get out
Hmm.
of her house.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
though she probably wanted to fuck her brother, but we'll get to that on season 3.
Oh, I can't wait to get to that because to talk about Melissa too,
And her
guys,
old nose. Yeah.
you're and her RIP. Is that it for everybody? We didn't talk about Albert Manzo.
Oh, he looks like Mayor de Blasio.
He looks
And
just like De Blasio.
and he's boring, but also like I guess we can get into this with the sheriff's party. It's like, what does he do
Yeah.
for a living with the catering hall? Like I just don't it's shady. And does everyone know that his
Yes.
father was killed by the mob?
Yeah, they found him in a trunk, right?
And
No, was that him?
they cut his okay. So his father was called Tiny, but he wasn't
Yeah,
tiny.
he was
Like,
like 500 pounds or
yeah,
something.
and they cut his dick off and put it in his mouth. So they found him dead with his penis in his mouth, his own
A-
penis.
And that's how the kids wound up inheriting the brownstone young. I think Albert was like 22 or something.
Yeah, but we have to be best friends with the sheriff, even though we have mob ties. I
A
don't
hundred
know.
percent mob ties. Even the way he sits there just with his hands
Yeah,
closed,
yeah.
you know it.
No, I don't
Oh,
think he throws us down either.
oh, he doesn't throw it down, but he's got like a little bit of swag. You could tell he's nice the way
Hmm.
he talks to people. So I could see why women would like him. And he spends the money. He's
Yeah,
the one that spends the
yes.
money.
He
So
definitely writes the checks.
yes. I do like him. I like the family dynamic. I think he's kind of addicted to Caroline, but I understand them because I feel like they spend as much time together as Matt and I do.
Yeah.
So it's like this is why they're still married because they don't live with
Hmm.
each other every
And
day.
he's used to her crying about everything.
Oh, oh, oh.
But I do like the family dynamic. It's kind of cute because it was very like Laguna Beach was big, The Hills was big back then when it aired. Like it was
Yeah.
very like on brand.
Yeah, I do like the family dynamic. And you don't actually see where it's like, oh, all of these kids get along with each other and the
Hmm.
parents. They're not
Yeah,
disrespectful. They're nice. Yeah.
it's a
Oh,
change of pace.
Danielle Staub. Hello. I forgot to talk
Oh
about her.
God. So her kid's Christine is really pretty. The fact that she was a model, I was like, yeah, good for her. The
Yeah.
other one, I don't know.
Jillian.
It looks like it bites. It looks like it has silver fillings.
Farrell. Farrell.
Yeah, like the kid
Mhm.
in kindergarten cop that would say like girls have a penis and boys have a vagina. She looks like that little boy.
She looks like who is it? Mackenzie from Teen Mom. Her kid took a shit in the garage. That's the kind of kid that she's
Yeah,
feral.
no, that kid is not going to be a model. Maybe the kid
She
could be
is
like a
not going to be
hand
a model.
model.
She's though she like does not take her mother seriously though. She's just like get this fucking woman away from
Yeah,
me.
and she's always sipping
Um,
Starbucks.
I mean, this is why Danielle can't afford her house. The amount of Starbucks they drink.
Yeah, like make your
Uh,
coffee at home, girls.
Danielle, do you love her? Do you hate her?
Love Danielle.
I live
There's
for
she
Danielle.
literally says love me or hate me, and it's like no, but I love you. I
I
love
love
you.
her. I want to hang out with her. She's psychotic.
I just want to like have her drive me around the parkway looking for Caroline and just like all I want to see what other tabs she has open besides Posh. Like,
I want to go
and then I
tanning in
want to,
her
yeah,
house.
I want to ask her about like who she's dating, who's in her Rolodex.
Right. I want to know. I want to go. I want to know about your sugar daddy website, how you were
Hmm.
meeting guys off of there. Like, I want to know everything because I think she's the most interesting person on the
Oh
show.
yeah, and I feel like she also probably has really good like black market skincare,
You
like things
know
that fell
she
off the
does.
truck.
She looks good. She's like
She
almost
looks
50.
great. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think now
Um,
she's like 57. So back then she was at least like almost
but she
50.
still looks good now.
Yeah. No, she can
Her
get it.
kids, Christine, I know graduated college. I can't remember what she does, but I
She
know.
got engaged. I saw that in
Oh, really?
September. Yeah. And she's not modeling anymore.
Right. She's got like a regular
Yeah.
job. And I know Jillian is like a gluten-free, dairy-free baker, I'm pretty sure, because Danielle is also gluten-free, dairy-free. I know this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So,
All right.
yeah,
That
she
kid
does
was never
like
going to be
cakes.
successful. So, okay.
Her
Bye.
song at the Sweet 16 showed me that she wasn't going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
successful.
Yeah. But the father, I think his name is Thomas J. Staub. He's like a
Yeah.
multimillionaire, like a real estate guy. And like
Mm-hmm.
Danielle really secured the bag by having two kids with him. Like, again, I love her.
Uh-huh. She
She's
knows
definitely
where the
doing it.
money's at.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And a little backstory on Danielle. Danielle was adopted. She's changed her name like 100 times. Like she was like
I
Beverly.
think like her birth mother was like a Sicilian immigrant who had her at 15, and then she was
Yeah.
adopted and was like had a crazy, horrible life in foster care.
Yes. That's why I want to hang out with her. Like, tell
Yeah.
me
Oh, yeah.
more.
Tell me everything.
And my last question is, whose house is your favorite?
Oh, God.
They're all pretty not great.
They're all gaudy. I just don't like Jacqueline and Chris Loretta have like velvet pillows, and it's just like I don't want to sit there.
It doesn't
Danielle
look
has like nails in the
comfortable.
wall. Yeah, I think I would
Uh-huh.
go for Teresa because it's freshly new. She just got it like
Okay.
last season, and it's big, and she can host parties, and I like that.
Well, I have to say I like Caroline's house. I think it's the comfortable house. It's the only
Okay,
house where I think that you could actually like put your feet up and hang out in. Teresa's house is like very cold to me.
that's true. I'd have to wear sweatpants. Okay,
Yes, yes. So it's like Teresa's house too is brown and black. I hate those colors together. It very much bothers me. I think
that's
things
true.
should not be brown and black, but I would love to like a tour. I would love to walk around that house because I
I
feel
feel
like
like
there's so much
she,
of it we
yeah,
don't see.
she must have like closets like Drita from Mobwise has, where she's like, I'm not allowed to open this.
Yes, right. There's
Hmm.
definitely like what's in your basement? There's a wine
Yeah.
room. What
Hmm.
else?
And
I
they
want to
always
know
talk about
more.
dogs. Like, oh, I'm gonna put
They
you with the
have like
dog. Where are the
killer
dogs?
German shepherds outside, and she's scared of dogs.
She probably never goes near them.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
She definitely never goes near them.
no.
I know Melania likes them, I think maybe.
Well, Melania's a dog. Like, I mean, come on.
I
She's
mean,
like,
oh
yeah.
yeah, these kids. Oh, what do you think of these kids?
I hate them all.
Me too.
Gia, they like, there's no wonder why this girl has such an ego now. They were hyping her up for everything that she does.
Michael,
I
you're
do,
speaking my
yeah.
language.
But like, it's like she took a shit and they're like, Gia, oh,
Oh,
like,
what a
what?
model.
Ew. Gabrielle, I feel bad 'cause she's also a middle child, so I just keep screaming. That girl's gonna have rage issues. I really hope she plays sports or something, like channel that rage.
Well,
And then like Melania, you can tell is everyone's like low key favorite
yes.
because she's
Yes.
bad. It's like she's really bad.
Well, I will tell you this. I think it was sometime this year they did a Shein collaboration, right? Teresa and the girls did a Shein collaboration. They had like all these pictures of them in pajamas, this, that, and Gabriella's not in them.
Good.
It's only like it's Adriana, Gia, and Melania
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
Teresa. And I'm like, I think Gabriella really is like, get away from
Not
me.
with it.
You guys are
I
embarrassing.
think they're all in college with the exception of the littlest one, but
Right.
I think even Gabriella might be like out of state. Like she's literally in the witness protection program.
Right. I know Gia graduated Rutgers.
And now she just sells shit on Instagram.
I know. Right. It's like, what is the point? Gia's ego is gigantic.
But it's like for what? Like again, no redeeming. Her and Chris Manzo should have got married. Like no redeeming quality to these kids. Just like showing up and living off their
You're
parents.
right. You're right.
And like if oh, the other thing is she did that collaboration with that stupid thing about waking up in the morning, and she made sweatshirts. Wouldn't you have made like a
No,
fucking
she
coffee mug?
didn't.
She did. She sold them on Instagram. They were sweatshirts, but like you should have made a coffee mug, girl, or something like to do
Yeah.
about your morning. So she
S-
can't even do that right.
Something that stands the test of time. A coffee. I have coffee mugs from when I was like a kid.
This is also her old nose
Interesting.
because she got a nose job too. So we
Oh,
can
she
make
got a
it.
nose job. Same as
Yeah.
Melissa,
Mm-hmm. Just like Zia
which
Melissa.
Zia, I cannot wait to talk about Zia with Zia. And also the last two, even though they're not full-time cast members, they're on a lot. Kim G and Kim D.
Kim D, I want to hang out in her living room and dance to like Gloria
Uh-huh.
and like with disco balls and just watch her chain smoke cigarettes. I get like Renee from Mob Wives vibes, but a lot more together. But she definitely has
Yes.
stories. Kim
She definitely has
G.
stories. She's like held a gun up to a man's
Oh
head
yeah.
before.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Kim G, she's whatever. I know that she's like supposed to be super duper mega rich. Like she has like
Yes.
more money than God. I do think that they should have incorporated them more, just a little more of
Me
like them as like
too.
Danielle's posse. But I love Kim. I mean, Kim D's an asshole. She literally is like throws Danielle under the bus for anything. But she's a
And
very
she
good
gets
reality
herself
TV
involved in
villain.
everything.
Hmm.
Yes. She
Like
is a
if
good villain.
like I feel like if Danielle were to have her own spinoff, like Kim D would have been on it.
Okay, I could see that. Yeah, because they're definitely like very much alike.
Yes. Do you like the Kims, D and G?
Okay, Kim D, right. I would love to see her do like rails of coke. You know what I mean? Like
And dance to
she
Judy Torres, yeah.
yeah, she seems like fun. Like hanging out with her and Jacqueline, I'd be on like a 3-day bender with them,
Oh
you
my
know?
God. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah. Kim G has all this money and her house, like she had like lavender walls. And I'm like, if this woman is supposed to have right more money than God, and this is the
Yeah.
house you created? Thanks, Harry. Like I want to see better
Yeah.
in this house.
Yeah. She also doesn't dress very well for a rich lady. Like,
She
where's like the
doesn't.
jewelry?
She's very insecure, I think.
Yeah. I don't know how old is she? Because they keep calling her old, but I don't think she was even that old.
Isn't she like Caroline's age or
That's what I
something?
mean.
Yeah. Although Caroline,
Hmm.
I said, looks 100, but
That's true. Yeah. Okay. So we do like Dolce and Gabbana Kims.
yeah, we do. Um, let's talk about the episode. Episode one, season
Okay.
two, episode one.
So what do you think they should be holding in the recap? Because they're the only franchise that doesn't hold anything. And
What do
it
you mean?
bothers me. Like, we have the peach for Atlanta, we have the diamonds for Beverly Hills, the apple. They don't hold
Oh,
anything.
they should hold like a pork roll.
Yeah, a pork roll or yeah, or a giant sausage. But that's one thing. Because even with like Dina, just like
Yeah.
Dina's opening is so empty.
You're right. I never realized that. Right, because New York, they have the apple.
Yeah, they don't hold anything.
Oh, true that.
You know what they do hold? Our
Mm,
attention. These
mm.
bitches are all made for TV.
Is there a better season of reality TV than seasons 2 and 3 of Real
Oh
Housewives
yeah.
of New
It's
Jersey?
so
Come
good. It's
on.
so on point. And they're filmed so close together that you can just feel the tension.
I can't wait. I didn't watch it yet. The Ultimate Girls Trip, the one that just came out. We're gonna have to watch that and talk about that. It's got
Are
like
they gonna air it
Dorinda.
though?
No, not the one where Caroline gets accosted by
Oh,
Brandy. There's one that came out. It has like I think it's all the Real Housewives from New York girls. It's like Kelly Ben Simone,
oh, that's
Dorinda.
right.
We're gonna have to watch that at some
We're gonna
point.
yeah, I'll watch that
Yeah.
as soon as yeah,
Yeah,
right
me
now.
too. I'm so excited about it. I'm like, Michael will watch this with me.
I'll watch anything.
Okay,
I
good.
know that this was cute because little Nicholas was born at 8 pounds, so we definitely tore her vagina apart.
He was so
He was
cute.
really cute.
Yeah. Hmm.
And I feel like when they visited her, that was probably filmed a couple days after because she seemed fine.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And it's funny because they showed us like Teresa screaming for her life, but not Jacqueline. Joe's like, I'm gonna throw up my burger.
Yeah, he ate a burger. Of course he did.
Yeah, of course
No,
he
he probably
did.
left the room.
Oh, you know it. But yeah, they didn't. I do you love little CJ, Chris Manzo? He is the
He's so
cutest
sweet.
thing.
He's so sweet. He's so helpful. And he's just like, I hate when you and Ashley fight.
I
Like,
know he's a sweet soul. He
one
has
thing
a
I noticed
girlfriend that he's
about
known since fifth grade. I'll have you know right now.
really
Yeah, they've known each other
good for
since fifth grade.
him.
I love that.
Good for him.
Hmm.
I do wish that Jacqueline would put baby Nicholas down when he screams at Ashley.
Oh yeah, same.
But she looked good for giving birth. More power to you, Jacqueline.
Yeah, she looks really good. And now I think she's so happy because she had trouble getting pregnant.
She did. She had a lot of like I think 4 miscarriages before this.
It's so sad.
So and she was like ready to do it. Ready to do it.
Yeah. Well, Dina's at her ugly house.
Oh God, with her ugly cats. Okay, this is the thing. I love cats. I love all
Yes.
cats. I don't like
Hmm.
these cats. Do you believe in reincarnation?
Yeah, sometimes I do.
So I believe Dina's cats were once crackheads that got reincarnated into these like ugly cats because one looks like a giant testicle
Yes.
and one is like missing hair on its like legs and tail. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, Grandma Wrinkles is the testicle and
Yes.
Ladybug is the one with like no fur. But it's
Oh, I
like,
didn't know its name was Ladybug.
yeah, but it's just like, what did you guys do in a past life to like become these things?
I heard I was listening to Sexy Unique podcast when they covered this, and they said that these hairless cats, there's always oil on them. So when they
Ew.
get oil all over your furniture and like your hands, and they get really big blackheads that you have to pop.
Ew. So they like
Blech.
leak? They leak?
They leak. They're
Ew.
moist at all times.
That's no. Get the fuck out of
Isn't
here.
that
No.
sick?
I'm
They
suddenly a
leave.
dog person.
Imagine having something that leaves oil on your bed. I could
No, I
vomit.
I would leave it somewhere,
Yeah,
not come back
somewhere
for
that's
it.
not my
No,
room. Yes.
no. I just really want to know why Ladybug is missing hair, or like, was that a choice?
I was wondering, I didn't know if it was a choice or not.
Like it's going through its punk rock phase, so it
Yeah.
shaved the side of its head. But yeah,
Um,
Dina's house is like a tchotchke shop. It's like a thrift store
I mean, there's too much stuff.
everywhere.
It's everywhere. The house is clean, fine, but it's like, isn't she supposed to be like an interior designer? Isn't that her thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's like a giant rooster for no reason. I do feel bad that our mailbox got it's like smashed.
But her Buddha is in the middle of her table. You cannot eat anything family style in that kitchen because there is a giant ass Buddha.
No, there are gonna be no past apps at our house.
um, do you say vase or vase? She says vase. I don't care if it's a freaking
Vase.
vase. I say
Vase.
vase too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
She
there a
said
difference
vase.
between the two?
No, it's like people who say endive or endive or whatever. I don't know.
What the hell's an endive?
Oh, it's like this green. It's like a type of lettuce. It's like bitter.
Oh,
Barefoot contestant calls it endive. I call it endive. So
I'll add that to my grocery list.
yeah, I don't think it's good. Um,
Like a garnish.
yeah, it's like not good. Like I'd rather not eat that or kale.
Shout out Kale, Teen Mom.
So Danielle wants to pray.
Okay. First of all, she meets this African priest in
Yeah.
like a hotel lobby.
Uh-huh. Like where
Now
are they?
they have subtitles for everything he's telling her. So I'm like, can she understand him or is she not even
I
listening?
don't think she's listening.
It's very like that movie Tom Hanks is in where the Somali pirates took over and like, I am the captain now.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
yeah.
exactly.
But that was weird because she's like, oh, everyone knows I'm a devoted Catholic. And then I met these women. Why can't you say women?
Why does she always say woman? So say these women are out to get me. Woman?
But who, like, where did you learn that?
I
Is
don't
that the
know.
Jersey
Foster
public school
care?
system? Little orphan Danny.
Yeah.
But I
She's
don't know.
like,
I feel like the priest is just not ready for her.
I think he's kind of like, why are you so hung up on these women? Because
But
she's
also, like, can't you
obsessed with
make,
them.
if she's such a devoted Catholic, make friends at your church, volunteer and do something.
No, she can't though. She wants to
No.
be in the mix. She loves these rich women. She wants to be one of them. She does
Yeah.
want to skin Dina and wear her.
Yeah, she really just wants Dina's validation. And you know what?
Hmm.
Dina knows it. So Dina will go out of her way to just like shit talk her and be
She
like, oh, I'll let you
does.
know if I'm coming to your party. But she knows she's not going. And she likes the attention.
You're right. She yo-yos her around.
Hmm.
Interesting. I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Dina knows what she's doing.
So father, what's his name? Father Richard is like,
Oh,
you need to
please.
learn to move on. And she's like, I want to learn how to pray for them. You're a liar.
No, she's never prayed for them. She's probably bought like spell books for them instead.
Right.
And I just think Father Richard is like, do they go to church? And she's like, no, none of them go to church. Like,
Right.
how do
You're
you know
doing
that? Like,
blood rituals at night in the full moon against these women. You're not saying, oh, please, God, I hope Caroline Manzo has a lot of
no,
success. No.
Jilly has seen some shit.
Jillian has walked in on some shit. She's like, Mommy, I don't want to be around you
She's like,
anymore.
no.
So now they're at Teresa's making driveway sauce.
Okay, okay. I have a lot to say about this.
Say it.
So she's like, we do this every year before the girls go to school. The girls are all like 3 and 4. They've never gone to school.
Never.
What are you
Only
talking?
Gia.
And then we never see this again.
Okay. So this is like where I live in the neighborhood I live. This is like a real thing. And it's like, listen,
Driveway sauce.
my grandmother wasn't even born in America. She's never made driveway sauce in her life. There are these real off the boat ginzos where I live. And every August at the end of tomato season, they're making this driveway sauce. And then they're posting all these pictures on Instagram about it. And it's like, get a grip.
Are you
It's not
asking if any of them have time of the month?
okay. So here's the thing. I've never heard this about sauce. I know that they would tell men not to drink coffee if a woman on her period made it, because if a woman puts a drop of her period blood in coffee, or like in something that a man consumes, he's supposed to be like in love with her forever. It's supposed to be like some kind of magic. So it's like an Italian superstition not to do anything with a woman who has her period because you'll become obsessed with her basically.
Well, now I know how Danielle got engaged 19 times.
But that's what I'm saying. She knows.
That's wild. So, like,
Isn't that
can you make
crazy?
vodka sauce if you're on your period, or is it just tomato sauce?
Well, I never heard not to make sauce, but actually it makes so much sense. Red and red.
Oh,
Yeah. So I guess Teresa's dad knew
interesting.
about that. I guess Antonia put the magic on Teresa's
Oh
dad.
my. Also, I love it. They have a friend named Nicole who we never see again. I'm
Who
assuming
is
that's
this?
like a
Is this a
babysitter.
nanny? Right.
because
Who
she's like,
is this?
I don't have a nanny. It's like, well, who the hell is this bitch?
Yeah, I
And
don't
how
know who
come?
Nicole is, and she looks like she's
Yeah,
12 teen. We've never seen her before.
I bet Joe likes her though.
Oh, that's why she didn't
Hmm.
come back.
I do like Joe's mother, Philomena,
Oh, she's
only
cute.
because during that baby shower from or baptism from hell, she punched one of Melissa's sisters, and I'm like,
I,
you're a bad bitch.
in the face, no
Yeah,
less. I think that's so funny. Yeah, and then Joe's brother like looks just like him too. I wish we
they're
saw him
twins.
more too. Are
But
they?
it's funny, Teresa's like, I love my family. We're so close. We're gonna make sauce with my parents. It's like, oh, if only you had a brother. Hmm. I love my family. Hmm.
That's so true.
Yeah.
She
No, I
never even
definitely
talks about her brother ever.
no. No. I think
Um,
that there are scenes with Melissa and Joe that you can see. Also, you see Kathy and her disgusting husband as well.
oh,
So
I've
we'll have to, oh
never seen
yeah.
them before. You have to
That
point that out.
housewarming party they have.
I saw Melissa in that.
And then there's also one of the feral kids have a birthday party, and you can see them there too.
Really? Oh, I
Yes.
never knew that. I can't
It's
wait
like a
till we talk
fever
about
dream.
Kathy and Richie too.
Oh, 100%. But I think that if I got my period and I had to make driveway sauce, I just wouldn't tell anybody.
Right, right. Like I would be like, no, Juancito, Johncito, right? Is that his name? I do not have my period right now.
I just like he's you want to know like all of our cycles if we're syncing.
Right. It's so funny. It's like I ask her, she has period. And like
It's like, no, it's time of the
she's not
month,
gonna
Dad.
put her love magic on you. Don't worry.
Also, Gia is really not want to marry a Jewish man, apparently. She
Okay,
has like a
this
mental
girl is
breakdown.
she's having a crisis. It's like she thinks she's getting sent away tomorrow to get
She's
married.
like, I don't want to have curls on the side of my. It's like, gee, where are you learning this?
Where are you learning this? And then
Teresa's like, don't say
Teresa
that.
knows that she shouldn't be saying this too. She's like, Gia, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. I can't. I can't. But yeah, does the driveway sauce just stay in the basement? I feel like we never see that again, or
So what they usually do with it is like you know how like people do like homemade like canning of vegetables and stuff.
yes.
So they like basically make cans, they seal them, they boil them, and then they keep them like in the basement. They'll have like shelves in the basement of
Oh,
all
that's
these sauce that
cool.
they use all year long. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like not that easy to learn how to do it because like one wrong thing and you can like poison yourself like and wind up in the hospital.
Okay. I
Yeah.
also think that I'm gonna keep an eye out for any meal they're having. And if it's red sauce, I'm gonna be like, oh, is this the non-period
Good
sauce?
idea.
Driveway period sauce.
Dive- Good idea. So Caroline and Albert, they go shopping at Barney's for a suit.
Okay, but like he looks like Bill de Blasio. They spent $9,000 on a suit. And
Can you-
the thing is, like, buddy, you work at a fucking catering hall with food. You're gonna spill things on this Armani pants. Just go to Men's Warehouse or go to
No,
Posh
but
like
what
everyone
is this
else.
for? This is for like his John Gotti meetings. This
Oh,
suit. You know what
really?
I mean?
Okay.
But like
Oh, I
what
didn't
else
think
is
of
this?
that.
Oh, you're gonna wear this while you're serving Fry Galamad? No.
You're valeting cars in Armani? Hmm.
Right. I don't
Oh
think
my
so.
God.
But the shopper, that woman, I swear I saw her on Real Housewives of New York. Like she like I think maybe like when
Oh.
Jill Zarin had a party or something. I swear I saw this woman on there. Because they're in Manhattan.
Oh. That's right. Okay. I have
Yeah.
to keep an eye out for that too.
Hmm.
I also like that Caroline just pulls out fat pictures of him. Like she just keeps
Why was she
pictures of him when he
carrying this
was
around?
but she
What
had
is she,
like
my
four.
grandmother? Right.
She was like, look how fat and disgusting he used to be. And the
Yeah.
saleswoman's just like, wow, it's great.
I love when he comes out and she cries about how beautiful he
Oh,
looks.
I wrote down cry count one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it,
add up
and
more.
he's like,
How beautiful he
shut up.
looks. I know. I
He's
wonder if
like,
his secret girlfriend that lives above the brownstone thinks so too.
oh my God,
Hmm.
I can't wait to talk about that too. Because spoiler alert, Albert Manzo has a girlfriend, a very long-term girlfriend.
And apparently she lived at the top of the brownstone.
That is crazy. And Caroline knew about it.
But I think so. This might be season 5 when there's a big blow up. It's
Yes.
very
When they get
choppy, and
that
that's
apartment in like
yes,
Hoboken.
Jersey City or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's something that Queen Kim D said where she just yells it out in front of the cameras about his Gumara, and that's why everyone bugs out.
Shut up. Okay. I cannot wait to see that. I don't even
Yes.
remember, but I remember they had that apartment in Hoboken and Caroline like always wanted to stay there. And I guess to get him away from the brownstone.
But again, another thing is all these people have dogs we never see again. So it's like when you were running away to Hoboken, where did your dogs go?
Oh, that's true too. Yeah,
It's
I don't
very
know.
weird.
She cries that he's beautiful, $8,000 or $9,000. Okay, so I wrote home with the fam. They talk about Danielle. Chris isn't interested in knowing her. Who was I talking about though?
Oh, so Jacqueline was upset that Danielle never acknowledged Nicholas, that she had a baby.
That's
And
crazy.
I know, but it's like Jacqueline just wants a friend that isn't part of the family, but it's like maybe join a book club or something.
Right.
Like,
Don't
don't go
expect
after.
something like this from Danielle.
Yeah, that's fucked up. But it's also
Yeah.
like, why does nobody ever open the shades in their homes? Like, what time are they filming?
Michael, I think about this all the time. Why do you only have shades? You don't have curtains. You have
Yeah.
like a valance. Yeah,
But
open
they're
a
constantly
curtain.
drawn. It's like, what are you, the vampire Lestat? Like, we can't see the sun ever.
Jacqueline has the most oversized furniture I've ever seen, but everything is velvet.
It's like when you'd go to the Jersey Shore and you would sit on those giant
Those
chairs with
giant
giant.
chairs.
Yeah, yeah. That's where she lives, but they're velvet. Ugh.
I couldn't touch anything in that house. You would get a
No.
static shock on everything that you touched.
That's why Ashley moved out.
Yeah, she was like, I'm tired of getting shocked, mom. If
But
it's
yeah,
either the velvet or me.
I do think low key that I low key wish Jacqueline would have just forced a friendship with Danielle and kind of caused a riff because it could have been like the two Kims, Jacqueline and Danielle. That would have been
That would have been
kind of
fun.
badass. Yeah.
I do wish that we would learn more. I know we learn a little bit, but I wish we would learn more about the Manzos like upbringing. Like because they grew up like on a farm. There was 11 of them. And then Dina's like, we were bred to be wives. And it's like, what were your parents like?
Yeah, that's kind of culty. Because also, it's like, how is your mother
Right.
walking, birthing 11
But
kids?
that's what I mean. Like, I want to know more about that family.
Yeah.
Like, tell us more.
Also, like, I know there's 11, but it's like, where are they all now? Are they all in Jersey? Did anyone like excommunicate or someone has to be in prison?
Right. Because I know that a lot of them, they don't all talk to each other. Because we eventually meet her brother, Jamie, right?
Yeah, he's the one that gets married, I think, this season.
In Chicago.
Yes. And then I know she
Yeah.
has an older sister named Cookie because I like that name. It
Oh,
stuck with me.
me too. That's like every old Italian lady, that's their nickname is Cookie. I
Oh,
love
is it
that so
short for
much.
something?
Yeah,
Conchita?
Cookiana. No, I don't know. Like my grandmother, like her name. Okay, so as you know, Italian people,
Mm.
right? Would they never their name in the house isn't their real name. So like my grandmother's name was Francesca, but everybody called her Jeannie, but her mother called her Jenny. Don't ask me why. My grandfather's name was Alfred, but everybody called him Eddie. That's why my father's name is Eddie. But my grandfather's name wasn't even Eddie. It's
Oh,
so
interesting.
weird. Yeah. So like you get these nicknames. I think it happens with like a lot of my friends' family there from Puerto Rico, and it's like her dad's name is Lorenzo, but everybody calls him
Hmm.
Joel. Yeah, it's like
Wait.
it's I don't know where these nicknames come from. It's like their quote unquote house name. I don't know.
Oh, so now I'm trying to think if Dina and Caroline have like other names,
You
like
never
birth
know.
names. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just switch. That's interesting.
It's
Huh.
weird to me. Yeah.
Irish people can't think like that, so we just pick the same name for everybody. The end. You're all Mike.
Everyone's Mike. All right. It's Melania's first day of school.
Oh God. I mean, it was cute watching her raid the pantry, but it's like that could have been another bedroom. It's so big.
Oh my
And
God.
actually, if anyone wants to know what it's like to go to a concert with Noelle before Jones Beach, Noelle also raids the pantry just like that.
I do. I bring all the mini muffins with me. This kid is taking, I love that she takes all this stuff and Teresa's like one of everything, right?
Yeah.
Or one, just one, right? She's like, yeah.
Yeah, she's scamming already. She's learning from her father.
I guess she's going to preschool, right?
I don't know, but Gabrielle's just screaming again. This girl just loves to scream.
She,
She
because
she needs to
she
be
looks,
exercised.
she is
She
the
needs to be brought.
milkman's child. That's why.
Yeah, I know. They need that African priest to do something with her.
She does not look like one person in that whole thing. She looks like Philomena, really.
But I mean, like, do you think maybe she was switched to the hospital and there was a lawsuit? That's why they have all this money.
I mean, it could be. I don't know what on earth Joe possibly could have done for a living where she had cash like that all the time. Because I don't think
Oh
he was an
yeah,
organized crime.
no. But it's
But
also like
that's what
the
I
it had to come from
mean.
somewhere. Maybe it's being printed
Right.
in another room that Teresa can't get into.
But that's what I
Hmm,
mean. Like something's weird. Teresa paid for like $8,000 for furniture and cash.
that's
It's like,
right.
how?
And then she pays for ugly children's clothes in another episode, and she pays cash too.
She pays for everything in cash. It's so
Hmm.
weird. So let's see. So now they go to Posh, the
Iconic. Okay.
closet that is Posh.
The thing is with Posh is, first of all, there's like 800 people working there. It's like
It
a
must be a
studio
thousand
apartment,
degrees in there.
wall to wall carpeting, and everyone has coffee in their hand. It's like something's gonna spill.
Something's
Like,
gonna spill. Something is steaming at all times in there. Why is it so popular? It's the size of this room of my studio.
and it's not like nothing really looked like you couldn't get it somewhere else. It's like, oh, cool, we have flared pants. Like, just go to Marshall's. You're trying to save
Right.
money, Danielle.
We have
Do what the
leather.
rest of us do.
Danielle, you won't take a nail out of your wall, but you want to shop at Posh. You know those jeans were expensive as hell too.
Oh yeah, and there's like I have to rip them off the mannequin. It's like, can you get a discount for that though?
Right.
I
And she had a
can't.
running tab.
$400 running tab.
Oh, I didn't even see how much it
Yes,
was.
they talk about that in the party later. She's like, she owes me $400, and it's like, what is she? But like, is that like 4 pairs of leather leggings?
That's what I want to know.
Like,
Like,
what
what
could it
did she
be?
buy? I don't
And
know.
I guess they're going back to school, so this is like back to school shopping at a boutique. Like,
I
I
know.
went to Old
Right.
Navy when I was growing up. I didn't go to like
Yeah,
a
I didn't go
boutique
to
that my
any of this.
friend's
I
mom
went to
owned.
D2,
Yeah, right.
I didn't go to any of this.
And I don't think Jilly tried on anything. Poor girl.
Jilly is not interested. Jilly is like, I want to go live with my father. I don't want to live. I don't want to do this anymore.
She's like, thank you for my red eye double espresso, but I'm ready to go to my dad's
And
house.
again, we don't even learn that much about him. We watch so many seasons of the show. We see him one time. And
Just
they
at
make him out to
the
be like a
birthday,
dick. Yeah, you
and
see
he's
him.
not. I feel
No.
like he probably tried his. He was married to Danielle for like over 7 years, so he probably tried his best with what he could do with her.
And then he's like, I just like, I can't do this anymore.
So when you have to Google Thomas J. Staub, and you see photos of them when they first got married, and they look kind of cute.
Okay, so I saw one picture of them. They were so 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle had like the 80s
Yep, the swoop.
bangs. Yeah, she had the
Mm-hmm.
swoop. She had some thick arms. I liked it.
And
Um,
his face is Christine though, so you can see that's where she got her modeling from.
how funny are you? Because I was gonna say him and Jilly share a face.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. Jilly shares
See
a
how
face with
perception
no.
is?
Jilly's face is one of the dogs.
Their dogs are named Fendi and Paradise.
Oh God, bye.
I know. Give me a break. I had a friend who named her dog like Dior. It's like, get a life.
I knew a very big Hispanic lesbian named Paradise.
Her
That was like her
real
birth
name?
name. Her government name was Paradise.
That's like Cardi B's sister's real name is Hennessy.
Oh well, that's just bad parenting. Like,
Yeah,
come on.
Hennessy. That's crazy. And meanwhile, like Cardi B's real name is like Beelzebub or
Bialcoles,
something.
yeah. It's like
Yeah, it's like the room's gonna start spinning or
yeah.
something. I'm saying magical words.
No, Danielle says that when she does her blood rituals to get a man. One thing that I noticed was Danielle's introducing Kim as her friend. So it's like, did they meet
Right.
off camera or did the producers say like this is now your friend?
Well, Kim says that when her mother had to get an ankle replacement, Danielle brought her a big bowl of pasta. I don't know why. I find that so funny.
Where did she say that?
She says it here. Kim goes, "Oh, I know, Danielle. You're so great. When my mother had her knee replacement, you only met her once, and you brought her a big bowl of pasta." And it's like, what? This is how Italians like gauge how much you like them. Is oh, I'm hurt, and you bring me pasta.
I cannot wait to fall down and tell you next time.
I'll bring you angel hair anytime you want. Oh, it was so funny.
And she also was like, we're tough Sicilian bitches. We're tough cookies.
It's like tough
And it's
Sicilian
like,
bitches.
you're gonna shit talk her for the next part of the episode, but like you love her.
That's the thing. It's like you're saying how nice she is to your mom, but then you shit talk her. It's not nice.
She wants to be on the show so bad.
Well, that's what it is. She wants to be on the show, but she will always be a supporting cast
Ugh,
member.
she's good in my book. Do you follow her on Instagram?
No, I should. She has a hot
She's
son,
really
right?
wacky. She has a
No.
very hot son.
Yeah.
The son whose car like exploded, but he wasn't in it, but someone died.
Yes.
And she has her own podcast, but all she does is talk shit about like Melissa and Teresa.
I didn't know she had a
It's not
podcast.
good. Yeah,
Lame.
it's not good. And she does
I never
cameos for
listened.
cheap.
I never listened to Melissa's podcast either.
Please, you couldn't pay me.
I didn't
think it's
think it
all
was
ads
good.
anyway.
Some of these podcasts are full on ads. Not us. We're not popular enough, but
BetterHelp.com.
I mean, so okay, Ashley and Derek and the dog go to Jacqueline's.
Okay. She's like, hi, the dog's here. I'm gonna leave it in the bathroom. And then like we never see her get the dog from the bathroom. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Don't
Also,
they have a yard?
why can't they bring the dog? Chris, she's like, Chris doesn't want the dog here. Why?
But then you leave it in the bathroom. Does it have water? Is it okay? Is it gonna shit in the
Right,
tub?
right. But it's Derek's dog. I don't know, but she moved out because she didn't like having a curfew.
But also she moved out to her friend's house and that's it. And
But not
Jacqueline's like,
Derek's house.
No. Well,
Mm,
Derek is 23 and works at Blockbuster.
yeah, sounds great. Yeah, well,
And he's
he doesn't have. I
ugly.
wonder where he works now because he doesn't have a job.
So my theory was like, why does she want to be with him? Because it can't be because he has like free weekend returns at Blockbuster. Like, does he sell drugs? Is he in a band? Like, there has to be something why Ashley, because she could probably, if she wants to date someone older, she could probably find someone that isn't a part-time video store employee.
I mean, did you see that mole on his face? No offense to all the mole havers out there, but this isn't great. He's definitely in a band, I think. He looks like
Yeah,
a
that's why.
band guy.
And she could stay out late with him, but that mole, yeah, that mole needs to go.
I
And
mean, it
so does
just
her
has
beanie.
to.
That her and that fucking beanie.
Her beanie
Put the
with her
beanie on his
Uggs and
ball.
leggings.
I can't. And
I
her
don't. I
overbite.
love eggs. Eggs. I hate eggs. Actually, I love Uggs, but just
Hmm.
it's the whole look together that bothers me. And she's a bitch. That's the
Yeah,
bottom line.
she wants to be Dollar Tree Chelsea, and she's not. And she'll
She
never will
does.
be.
And she's like, I would love to open a checking account if someone could tell me how to do it.
But like, you're a fucking moron. Like, why don't you get a job? Also, if she's
You
living with a
can't.
friend, the friend is just fine with her being a bum and like
Right. Like,
sleeping
where
over
does
there.
she get her nourishment from?
Can she get a job at Blockbuster?
You
Can
would
she
think
work at
she
Posh?
doesn't want to work. She should work at Posh. That would actually probably be great for her. I
I
mean,
can't.
her and Kim would be popping pills every
Oh,
minute.
the
Could you
store would just never
imagine?
open. It would just
They'd
never
be
open.
foaming at the
Oh
mouth.
yeah, they would be selling clothes online to pay for the rent.
So, I don't know if you knew this, but we hear this a lot about how active Joe and Teresa's sex life is.
Okay, but it's like I know she's pregnant 4 times, but it's like I feel like when you're having an active sex life, you don't have to bring it up.
I mean, but
And
she talks about it all the time.
but I feel like sex with them. So this is gonna be a little jump ahead, but I
Hmm.
feel like Joe never sexually satisfied her. That's all she knew. And then once she met Louis, he probably made her come, and she was probably like, "I'm in love. He's my chakra and everything." Because the
Well,
way she
because
is
you
with
know
Louis,
Joe did not lick box.
no, he
No
probably fucks like a
chance.
caveman,
He
and
would
that's
fuck her
it.
doggy style, and that was it.
Yeah,
Yep. One
he'd come in
position.
smelling like wine, drinking
Yep.
jar period sauce, and then just probably fuck her and leave. But I can't like they're always talking about how much they're having sex and he loves her ass. I don't know. Does she have a nice ass? I never really took a look at
I
it.
guess I never noticed. I remember she was wildly flat chested before. And then she got bubbies and wants to
Bubbies
be
and
on top all the time.
yeah. Oh God. And then Adriana's born. Yay. I can't believe
Yay.
you can look back on this and could you imagine
No.
watching something on television and having your parents talk about getting fucked like on top?
Right. It's like we have a very active sex life. Great. Thanks
No,
so much.
no.
Barf City. Thank you. That's like my mother. The last time she was here, she's like, "You were conceived on November 5th. Your
Oh
father,
shit.
your father put watermelon juice on me." I'm like, I'm gonna kill myself. Thank you so much. I don't think we need to be this close of friends.
Oh my.
Yeah. So this is why I'm not well.
Well, you're probably gonna be screaming like Gabriella. This is probably why
Truly.
Gabrielle screamed. She probably had a nightmare, went into her parents' room, and then watched Joe like huffing on her.
Uh-huh. So, okay, they're gonna have a party at Caroline's house for $1,000 a person. A ticket is $1,000. That's a lot of. What are you serving me exactly for this $1,000? And why do you need? I mean, okay, if you have 50 people there, you're raising $50,000 for the police station.
But my
Why
thing is,
they are greasing the cops?
number two, you
Yeah.
own a catering hall. Why are you not just having it at the catering hall? Why are you bringing tables in? There's things already set up at the catering hall that is your livelihood. Why are we
Why did
having
I not even
more?
think about that?
But it's weird, right? Like, why are we picking up dog shit from dogs being okay? First of all, what's up with these dogs? Why are they shitting everywhere? And
Okay.
we never see them again.
It's so true. It's like they were so adamant about picking up the dog poop, and it's like that, yeah. And then we never see the dog. Why didn't
But
they have it at the brownstone?
but also they're good friends with the
Yeah.
sheriff. Why?
Well, this is Albert is going to give him money, to because he's hiding bodies.
That's true.
There's
That's
something,
true.
or they're bribing them about something. And I never realized it until rewatching it. I'm like, this is probably why Danielle was so afraid of them because she thought they had power with like organized
Oh,
crime.
that's true.
And I can
Okay.
understand that.
Yeah, that's true. Because I'm sure, like, when the cameras went off and the microphones were off, she probably maybe was told some shit from Caroline about Dina.
Right, right. And they're probably like, we're gonna bury you with the fishes.
Hmm.
We're gonna bury you. You're gonna be sleeping with the
Yeah,
fishes. Yeah.
but the food did look
Um,
good. They had oysters. That looked good. The raw bar.
Oh yeah, a raw bar. It's not for me, but Matt will tear up a raw bar.
For a
Kim,
thousand dollars though.
but that's what I'm saying. Like there better be caviar, like there better be a
Mm-hmm.
lot. Um, Kim D's husband. This is the only time we ever seen him, right?
Okay, it's her boyfriend named Michael,
Oh, it's her
and
boyfriend. Okay.
she's a shady bitch. He also keeps calling Danielle a pig, and I have a theory behind this.
Why? Tell
I
me.
think first of all, let Danielle get fucked. She's single. She's living in this
Yeah,
rich and let her do her thing. I
right.
think that she hooked up with his friend and
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and then he probably tried to hit on her, and she was like, "Oh no, you're not for me." And he probably was like, "Well,
Uh,
fuck you. You're a
you're
pig."
a
Like every
pig.
other man would do. It's like, "Oh, let me shit talk her. 'Cause she won't hook up with me."
The amount of men who have done that with me or with any of my girlfriends, it's so
Yeah,
true.
disgusting. Well, this guy has wet brain, and like it's he's like falling off the moon. And I'm also like, oh, the party's for the sheriff. Like, is there a breathalyzer when everyone leaves this party? Because they're
That's
whacked.
so true. They are whacked. Everyone here is whacked.
Oh yeah. Like I feel like Teresa's getting secondhand like alcohol poisoning from them.
Yeah. Dina's not interested. Dina's like, can everyone shut up like about
Dina, like,
Danielle?
she's so over. I feel like she's over filming in general, and she
She
just wants to
is,
go
and she
home.
really isn't a shit talker, I guess.
I feel like she might have shit talked a little too hard the first season for Danielle, saying like, "Oh, she wants to be me." That now she's like, "Ooh, I got my mailbox like smashed in.
Yeah.
Like, let me just be in the background."
It's like, who do you think smashed her mailbox or like
Probably
vandalized her
Danielle.
mailbox,
Danielle did
right?
it. Danielle
Right.
definitely took a drive with Nisha from Nisha's nail salon and was like,
Uh-huh.
"Come do my pedicure and we'll smash Dina's mailbox."
Danielle stalks. She wants to stalk this
Oh,
party.
Danielle is she probably could go see her friend Slippers. She'd be like, "Let's get in the car. We're gonna wait for Slippers."
Can you imagine being in the car with your deranged mother and she's like, I just want to pass this party. I want to stalk this party.
But my thing is also like, don't do the girls have homework? Like, just take them home.
Right.
Like, what are
Why
you
are you
doing?
taking them around to stalk this house? And meanwhile, she goes, I'm gonna say, word up, Caroline, grow up.
Grow
And it's
up. And
like,
she's speeding down the parkway. Like,
word up, grow up? What?
I don't. I get vibes that kind of like Leah from Teen Mom, like how she talks to her daughter, like we're best friends. But her
Yes.
daughters are also like, Mom, please slow down. Like,
Well, that's the thing.
please
They're like
don't do
holding on
this.
to each other for dear life, these poor girls in the back
But what
seat.
was she? Was she gonna drive through the party like honk her horn and then what? Like, what was the end result, Danielle?
I
What
guess
was?
I don't know. It's like it's because she wasn't invited. I really believe it's because she wasn't invited.
But she was gonna drive up and then look and see how many people were there and then be satisfied and
Right.
leave. Ugh,
Then be
I
like,
wish she would have
okay,
just
never
gotten out of the
mind.
car
I wish she would have gotten out of the car. Like the exorcist, like gone in and just peed on the floor.
and did like one of her blood rituals and ran out.
Yes, right there. Uh-huh. That would have been perfect.
And Jilly would have stayed for the coffee.
So now we're on to episode 2. That was really good for the first episode, right?
Okay, I gotta say, for a premiere, it was very
Yeah.
good. Everyone
Usually,
had a little bit going on.
well, the thing is, usually for premieres, as you know, you watch Teen Mom, it's kind of like just like a catch up. It's like a recap of the last season and a little
Hmm.
update. It's really not much. This was a lot.
So now in Jersey Housewives, it's a lot of flashbacks, a lot of black and white scenes from the season
Oh.
before.
Mhm.
These early seasons, there were no flashbacks.
No,
They
that's
were
the
like, go
thing.
watch it on bravo.com if you want to see what happened.
And this is when the girls were making blogs still and like talking shit about
Oh
each other in the blogs.
yeah.
That was so much fun.
But Teresa didn't write her own blog. She probably
She,
had
I
like
mean,
Gia
she
write it.
cannot
She
possibly
can't
type out a
spell, so
blog. No way. She'd be like, what do you call it? A blog? It's a blog. So, all right. Danielle's realtor comes over and Danielle like
Karen with an I,
does she flirt
Karin.
with every woman around?
She's like, oh, what is that outfit?
Is that
That
Amelia
outfit's so
Poochie?
cute. Like she's trying to get like a discount
A
for the broker's
discount.
fee, like she eats
I
her box.
yes, I think she wants honestly, I think she tries to like get with every woman just like for some kind of discount. Cause you
Ugh,
know that Kim G is like in love with her. She like dickmatized Kim G.
mm, man, the things you learn in foster care, huh?
Right.
But my favorite thing is the stained glass in the bathroom. And she's like, this is the best bathroom in all of Wayne, New Jersey. And it's like, what do you
This green bathtub. Could you
this?
imagine taking a bath in this green
No.
bathtub?
I could just see almost hair coming out of the drain constantly. And
Yeah,
then
no.
no.
You know that she's there with like all her candles around doing her blood rituals, and that's where
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
that is a creepy ass tub. That is a 1980 tub.
You know they had a dog before Paradise that probably drowned in the
Yeah,
tub.
I think you know they
R.I.P. But
this
my thing is also like she didn't like fix any like I'm not saying take the nails out of the wall, but it's
sure.
like it just looked cluttered. You didn't clean before the camera crew came, let alone the realtor that's gonna like sell your
Well,
house.
that's the thing. Fine. You don't want to do anything about the nails, but like her shelves were like just
Yeah,
filled with stuff.
scattered with shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
It's like just
I
clean
clean my
that up.
apartment when I get a pizza delivered. Like you can't clean up for Karen the realtor or the camera crew.
Michael, I clean before my cleaning ladies come over because I'm so crazy that that's like brushing your teeth before the dentist. Like that's gonna make a difference.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Do you think, I mean, I'm sure there has to be someone that was like a boom mic operator that worked on Danielle
Oh,
season that
totally.
has like tea.
I wish they would do like an AMA like that Jersey Shore producer did.
Oh, 100%. Because
I
I
have
also feel
to
like
read more of that.
Danielle might be crazy like Farrah, where she's like, you can't use my bathroom.
I wonder, okay, so she says that house what is 21 rooms?
But it looks
I
like it
want to
was
see
like
these rooms.
two places merged, like a mother-daughter house almost. Because like
Yes.
the staircase is on the side. They live off like a hill.
Yeah, and like their front door is off center. It's
Yeah,
very weird. It's like you have 21 rooms. I know she has a tanning room. I want to see the rooms
that's
of this
right.
house.
Her pool is really nice.
Her pool is really nice.
So another thing that I have that instead of being like salty that you were invited to Caroline's party, bitch, throw
Uh-huh.
your own party. Throw your own party.
That's
Invite
true.
Jacqueline, have invite the Kims, invite Nisha Nails and like the African priest and have like a little pool
Yeah.
party
She
and
should.
be
I
like, I don't
mean,
care.
don't waste a house like that. You have all that room, you have that nice pool. Have a good
Yeah.
time.
She
Her
has the nails
kitchen
for the
is
rituals.
lame. That house is so 80s.
It's just it's very cluttered. And it's also like, can we take some of this artwork down? Because these girls
Well,
like
that's the problem. It's the artwork. It's the artwork. It's these vases, whatever we want to call them. It's like just random shit around.
she really likes fake flowers.
She loves fake flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, then we see the worst game of all time called the ham game.
Oh God. Like I feel like it was so forced and so put on. And it's also like we do this all the time. Again, we never see this again.
The only thing that's funny is when Lauren says, what does she say? She goes, it's a good way for the dogs to eat. I thought that was so funny.
But I'm also like, Lauren, close the fridge. The
The
fridge
fridge
door
was
was
open the
open
whole
the whole
time.
time.
The fridge was open
like
the whole
close the
time.
fridge. Yeah, so we never see the ham game or the dogs ever again.
And Albert's like, why don't you all shut up? He's like, this is why I stay at work with my girlfriend all
Oh
the
yeah. And he's
time.
like, oh, actually I have to go back to the brownstone. My
Yeah.
Armani pants are there.
Yeah. So Lauren's dating Vito, who's Albie's best friend.
Okay, Vito looks like his butt crack's always out at certain angles.
A
Like you know his
hundred
ass crack's
percent.
out.
A
And,
100%.
and like, can they just get over it? I feel like
Yeah,
you
who
should be happy
cares?
that someone wants your annoying sister and someone wants your fat slob of a friend.
Well, so that's the thing. It's kind of like obviously she's not in love with him. She likes him because he likes her. She like
She gives him
worships
meat.
him.
Yeah.
Right. Until she loses weight. And then you could tell she's like not interested. No offense, but I mean, it's so true. It's like
And
she's
it
almost
took what,
like,
15 years, but now she's like, oh, I'm skinny. Thanks, Ozempic. Gotta
thanks so
go.
much. And I think Vito's a pretty nice guy. We eventually meet his family. They're so nice too.
Also, Joe Judice and Vito are like best friends in the later seasons. Like they go on like a trip, like a road trip somewhere, and like they just hang out all day together.
Stop it. I didn't know that. I don't
It's
even
really
remember
cute.
that. Oh my God, that's so cute.
But Lauren's just a bitch. The whole I don't know, like she has no redeeming qualities and she's just nasty.
You know how I know she's a bitch? Because her maid of honor was Greg. Because she didn't even have a close enough girlfriend to have a maid of honor.
No.
Yeah, that's how
When
I
you come,
know.
but her family's also gigantic. You can't grab a cousin.
Nope. Greg was her maid
Oh
of honor. Because I think it was on
shit.
that show, the Manzos. I can't
Manzo
Manzos.
with
Is
children.
that what it was called?
Yeah. I don't know where to
Yeah,
find it. I think it's on Peacock, but you might have to pay.
maybe. I mean, I haven't watched that in so long, but that's where she gets married, and Greg is her maid of honor.
Really?
Yeah, that's how you know. It's like when a girl doesn't even have one girlfriend. So,
Sucks to
okay,
suck.
my brother-in-law, I had hooked him up with a while ago. This girl, she took my bartending class. She was a grade A bitch, but my brother-in-law is vain and he likes girls that have nice bodies and that look good. So I hooked
Mhm.
them up. They hung out a few times. They
Okay.
hooked up a few times, then they stopped. And he was like, she would go in my closet and like look at the labels of my clothes. Like she was so snobby. She would like grow up in like this really nice house in Long Island. So she just got married yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she got married on like a Disney cruise, and
Ew.
it was only her mom and stepdad there. There was no friends there. She didn't have
Oh
a maid of honor,
shit.
nothing. And I'm like, yep, because you're mean.
Yeah, when you're a nasty person. Wait, I think Dina said that as a quote. Like when you're nasty, people don't want to be around you. And that
It's
includes
so
Lauren.
true.
Wait, ew, who gets married on a Disney cruise?
Yeah, she got married on a Disney cruise, and it's like I remember her taking my class. She was fine. We got along. You know, I get along with everybody.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of people that took my class follow me on Instagram. I followed them on Instagram, and I was like looking for girls to hook them up with. And I'm like, she's actually cute, and you know, it'll work out. And she liked him, and they hung out a few times. But like, he was like, Noelle, this girl is like going through my closet looking at my labels, and I'm like, that's
Was
crazy.
she impressed though?
I mean, like, I can't say yes, but like, I can't say no. He wears a suit to work every day. So, I mean, how
Yeah,
bad could he
he's got
dress?
something.
But it's like, why? Because every suit is an Armani. Like, there's something wrong with him. She grew up in
Ugh.
this giant house on Long Island and just like thinks who she is.
How long do you think she's gonna stay married for?
Mm, okay. So she had moved away. I can't remember, maybe South Carolina. She moved and bought a house. And it was just her. And she was dating all these different guys. And some of them were like crazy. And she would post pictures of them and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And then she met this rich, not the best looking guy, but because he's rich, you know, and now they're together. And I believe she's pregnant. She was pregnant at her wedding. Because
Oh
I mean, like I
shit.
said, her wedding was yesterday. They already have a kid.
Oh, are the names stupid?
Okay. So I will not tell you the child's first name, but I will tell you her middle name. It's
Okay.
Wintour, like Anna Wintour. Her middle name is
Oh my
Wintour.
God.
So that's how you know. Imagine she was a Patreon and she heard this. Yes, I'm talking about you, girlfriends, but I
Yeah,
don't
what's
think
up,
so.
girl? She's like
Right.
the
But
next coming of Kim G.
yeah, it's like she was such a bitch. So then whatever happened with her and Dan, they had some like weird, I don't know, it's something happened like awkward between them. So then they
Mm-hmm.
stopped talking and then she unfollowed me. And it's
Oh,
like,
come
oh, okay,
on.
give me a break.
Oh, she's definitely not a patron. Fuck you,
Mm-mm.
bitch.
She
No.
unfollowed me. Little does she know that we're still Facebook friends, but she doesn't use Facebook that much. But she was tagged in her wedding pictures. That's how I saw everything.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh,
Because
can you
I'll send
post
you
it on
them when
this?
we're
I like,
done.
yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Okay. That's so funny. So, okay. Ashley comes to Jacqueline's house with trash bag laundry.
Just like Angelina.
That
Oh my God, wait, maybe she can get a job at a laundromat.
would be a good job for her. She's like, well, I have to go out tonight, so I needed to wash a bunch of stuff. It's like, okay.
How
And meanwhile,
many how many hats are in that garbage bag
do you
for
know
her to
how many
wash?
slouchy beanies are in there?
And probably like thin scarves.
Jacqueline's in the middle of talking to her and she just walks away.
Yeah,
I
she's a
would
nasty
flip out.
bitch.
She's so nasty. And then,
But this is where it's like, if you're gonna scream, Jacqueline, put the baby down.
yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then Chris is like, I mean, CJ is like listening to them fight. I feel
Poor
bad for this
thing.
kid. Yeah, because he doesn't like it. He loves Ashley because she's always nice with the kids. She seems to be always
Yeah.
like holding them and kissing them and stuff. She's very
Mm-hmm.
affectionate with them, but she's so mean.
I like, but it's just like she refuses to live with her mom, and she's like, "Here's my garbage bag of slouchy beanies. Like, wash
Right.
these. Thanks." Derek's playing a show.
Right. You don't even have a job.
Yeah. What do you think? Like, how is she paying for things?
Chris, I'm sure
You
Chris
think
gives her
so?
money. Yeah.
I
She's definitely
can't.
on an allowance.
Oh my God. No, it's like it's. She makes my blood boil. Do
No,
you
I
see her on
know.
Instagram now?
She has a new face.
She has a new face. She's like a MUA makeup artist, and now she loves Jacqueline. They're like mother-daughter duo.
Well, okay. So I remember she was married to this guy. She
Hmm.
had a kid. And then I
The guy's
believe,
like not in her photos anymore. It's just her and the kid.
right, they divorced and then they got back together and now they're broken up
Oh.
again. Yeah.
Oh.
But I believe, okay, I can't, do not quote me on this.
I
Is her
won't.
son autistic?
Ashley's or Jacqueline's?
I know Jacqueline's is. For some reason, I thought Ashley's was.
I mean, depending on if she's partying this much before she's
Right,
pregnant, it
right.
could be.
Because I actually don't remember. I can't remember, but I remember something was going on with her son. But then I'm looking at her and I'm like, how much Botox and filler does this girl have?
I
She's
mean,
younger than me.
she'd probably play off that her son was autistic to get a free Botox session as a
I mean,
sponsorship.
does she do Botox? Is that like her thing?
It's Botox
Like,
and it's
does
lip
she
filler.
do Botox?
No, no,
No,
no,
I'm
no, no. But
saying,
she's
like,
always
is she a
partnering.
Botoxer?
She partners with them and she does like lip plumper makeup.
Do you follow her?
No, hell no, but I'll creep and like make fun in my
Okay,
head.
I haven't looked in a while. I need to look. Um,
Oh, she also changed her name, the spelling of it
oh, what is it
legally.
now?
So it was Ashley Ashley. And
Yeah.
then in season 3 or 4, when she like was really pilled out and went to California with her blonde hair,
Oh
she
God.
changes it to Ashlee.
Oh my God, like Chelsea named
Yeah.
Aubrey.
But
Aubrey
it's like
Sky.
you can't get a job, you can't at your own place, but you can actually go like register and get your name changed. You
I
can do
did
that.
not know she changed her
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. I don't know why though.
Oh my God, that's crazy. And her dad's like hot.
Oh, he's so hot.
He's
He is
so
so
hot.
hot. Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, there's some tea on them when we get to
I
that.
can't wait.
Hmm.
Okay, so they're at Danielle's pool and IMG scouted Christine for modeling.
Yes. So I love Danielle's pool, but
Me
also
too.
like that Danielle is hoping to be discovered as well. She's hoping
This
they
is
have
all
like
she
a
wants.
she's have you watched 30 Rock? Because she's very like Jenna from 30 Rock.
No.
Okay. But her energy is very like Jenna from 30 Rock about her being like, yes, but about me. And
Be-
oh, who said that? Because I did that once before. I was a hand model.
she is like that though. Like, Danielle is like, oh, I'll go everywhere with you. And you know how like Denise Richards does OnlyFans with her daughter?
Ugh.
That is what this woman would be like. This is
Oh
what
yeah.
Danielle would be like.
She would
She
do
would
it.
do OnlyFans with Christine.
Oh,
That is
100%. That's
bananas.
also I get like Dina Lohan vibes.
Okay, I could see that too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Also, I
Yeah.
feel like Jillian, she won't be modeling at IMG, but she'll model at like car shows. Like she'll be at the bar, like giving out free Coors Light. Like, oh, it's Oktoberfest. Like that's
Oh,
Jillian's modeling
yes.
career.
I walked into my liquor store the other day. They were doing a cognac tasting. She was
Yes, and
definitely
there's
like,
Jilly.
do you want to try this? And it was probably Jilly. That's who it
Can I take your
was.
picture for the
Yeah.
Instagram?
um, okay, what else? Dina and Jacqueline go baby
I
shopping.
forget Dina's on this season.
Dina has on baggy-ish jeans with pumps.
She dresses like her house.
It's
I'm also like, does it just fall out of the shelves of like the Buddhas?
That's so crazy.
And her hair is always so stiff.
Hmm.
I just want to spray it with some leave-in
And
conditioner.
it's like brassy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So they're buying baby clothes, but
Yes.
they are like, they don't know if it's a boy or a girl. Why can't they just buy two outfits and return the one that isn't the gender?
Yeah, or like, I don't know, buy something neutral. You could yellow, green. Who
Yeah,
cares? Also, what? A boy can't have a doll. A boy can't have the
exactly.
ladybug. And it's like, I hate that she's like, I don't know how you feel about this. I probably feel more about this than you do. I hate when they're like, Teresa's gonna have a son and make him gay, and he's gonna be one of the
Of
village
village
people.
people. It's
Gross.
oh no, I think it's so stupid. If Teresa
Yeah.
did have a son, he would be signing fake checks like her husband. That's all.
Yes. Right. He
He
would
would
just be a
be little Joe
fraud.
Judice. He wouldn't be
Yeah.
gay.
He wouldn't be though. He would
Because
just be a
also like
fraud.
Melania seems like a big dyke. So
Melania is 100% a big dyke. Also, I think that Joe would be like, my son's not gay. He wouldn't
oh
be,
yeah.
yeah, he would not be
Yeah,
cool with
yeah.
it. Or maybe he would. You know what? I don't know. Because in some ways, he's like a softie too.
That's true. Because he does him and Rosie were bros too.
I fucking love Rosie.
Oh, I cannot wait to talk about Rosie.
Okay,
Do you like
so
that Dina is like, oh yeah, just beat Ashley's ass. Beat her ass.
why does she always say that? Beat her. That's what you don't want. You don't want a beating. She should give her a beating. It's like, and then Chris Manzo says it later on too.
Yeah. Like I'm just like, were you
What
guys getting beat?
what happened in their childhood? I need
I
to
mean,
know.
tiny no, they're not even Manzos. They're
Oh,
what is
they're
their the
Loritas.
Loritas.
That's
Yes.
right.
Okay.
You're
I
right.
mean, I guess with 11 kids, it's like, do you want to eat dinner? You have to box for a seat at the table.
Hmm.
Some shit had to go on.
Yeah. Like
I
I
wonder, I really need to know about their childhood. Like, what do you cook for dinner for 11 kids and your husband?
right. What do
But
you
you're
got? And
probably
you know
already
what?
giving birth in the
All the
meantime.
girls, it's like the girls I've seen in these households, they're assigned like the younger sibling.
Oh,
You
that's
know what I
right.
mean?
Hmm.
Right. And I remember Dina saying this on Heather McDonald. It's so true. It's so true. It was probably like Cookie raised Dina.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's
That's
like,
very true.
and she's like, we were bred to be wives. And it's like, how were you bred exactly to be wives? I want to know more about this.
Is what happens. Like,
Did you go to school or were you homeschooled?
yeah. What were your weekends like?
What were your weekends like?
Did you
Because
make
she
driveway
said she
sauce?
just got married to get out of the house too.
I can't.
He
That makes my
married
head
like
spin.
her boss at like her liquor
Oh,
store.
the hair salon.
Is that
Where
what it
like
was?
it
I
was like,
can't
yeah.
remember.
And she was like, it
Yeah.
was her first job, and she was like, I swear I was 18. I was like, probably
It was like
not.
an
That's
older
okay.
Greek guy or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. That's
Uh-huh.
Lexi's father.
Yeah, I want to know more about
I wonder
that.
if he's good looking. Maybe we should look that up.
Oh, we should look that up.
Yeah,
Because Lexi's so cute.
Lexi's very cute. She's actually
Hmm.
really pretty now.
Is she?
She was awkward on the show, but she's really
She was
pretty, and she's
awkward on
like,
the show until later on. She was very pretty.
yeah. And now she's really hot, and she does like, I think she does skincare like Dina. Dina has that Glow by Dina skincare, so I think
Dina,
she's like the face of it.
poor Dina had to get a new face because
She got punched in the face.
she
It's
got
like, oh,
punched in
all
the
this
face. She
ass
got
beating
like
she's talking, and she
punched
got,
in the face with like with a gun or
yeah,
something. Yeah.
yeah,
That's so
like
terrible.
robbing her or something. Her ex
Yeah,
husband.
they they set up like a robbery because she married someone else. So her ex-husband like set her up and they were like tied up in the house and like beaten and stuff.
That's like a horror movie.
That's
Yeah.
terrifying. And now I think he like is facing jail or went to jail. I can't remember. His name is
I think the
Tommy.
guy that robbed her or like beat her, he's in jail. And I think he's still facing.
Interesting.
And apparently Dolores and Caroline wrote letters to the judge
Yes.
defending him. Like he's a great guy.
Hmm. Meanwhile, it's like,
Mm,
hello?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay,
Bonkers.
well, so Gia goes to the modeling agency. God,
Ugh.
could this be more boring? She's like,
It's first of all, that's like
I'm
the
an actress, I do guitar, I sing, I do karate. It's like, okay, sure you do.
it's like my worst nightmare. Also, it's funny that they're like, it's for Elle magazine. And Teresa's like, Gia, you know all about that, right? And she's like, no, no, no. Gia knows like highlights magazine. Like, I don't think she would know like Elle magazine. Like, shut the
And she's
fuck
like,
up.
those like grown-up magazines I have. She's like, oh yeah. She
Oh,
had no
duh,
idea.
obviously. And then I love the talking head of like Danielle being like, Gia's not a model. She can't be a model. It's like
She's
Danielle has
4 foot
beef with an 8 year.
tall.
Danielle has beef with an 8 year old. There's like mad beef there.
She's a child. Of course she's not a supermodel. You cannot compare Gia and Christine. You just can't.
No. So also I Googled the clothing place that was having this, and they don't do children's clothes. So I don't know if they just wanted to have like the housewives on an
Oh,
episode, but they don't have even a clothing line for
interesting.
kids.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Then okay. They go to a photo shoot with Jill's Ben Simone. Kelly
I was like,
Ben
where's
Simone's
Kelly?
ex-husband. First of all, I look at him and I'm like, so this is the same guy that Kelly Ben Simone has 2 children with, and she said he slapped her, but now they're best
Yeah.
friends and they talk on
No.
the phone all
No,
day.
it can't be.
Jill's Ben Simone. I cannot believe it. They have 2 kids, Thaddeus, aka Teddy, and C.
No, I would hit her too if those were the names she
But
wanted.
that's what I mean. Thaddeus and C. Sorry, mom. Goodbye.
So
Goodbye.
he used to do the final photo shoots on America's Next Top Model in the early seasons. Like he would be like the last photographer to like do them.
Oh,
That's where I knew his name from.
interesting. Because I remember I always heard it, but like I never knew who he was. But I did know that he was married to oh my God, now I'm gonna forget her name. Um, the person he was Elle McPherson and
Oh yeah.
and Kelly Ben Simone and or Kelly Kaloran Ben Simone. And Elle McPherson and Kelly are clones. They are clones of each other. They are made from the same DNA.
He's got a type.
He has a type and they have a type. I don't know what the hell she was thinking. He's like a Keebler elf.
Yeah, he's ugly. I guess it was like the success and the money,
Mm-hmm.
but Danielle wants a piece of it too. Also, can Danielle just stop referring to her 15-year-old daughter as smoking hot?
Why is she doing that? I would unzip my skin and run around this room.
So I wonder, like, does she have to be on set because Christine's a
A
minor? Because she's
minor.
everywhere. But it's also like she's it's like, stop. Just
But
stop
it's
being
like
Jenna from 30 Rock.
my mother would be like that too. My mother would
Oh,
want to be
really?
in the pictures with me. She would. She would want to be in the pictures with me.
Would your mom call you smoking hot as a teenager?
Yes, my mother would be like Brooke Shields' mother and be
Oh
like, get
yeah.
naked for
Yeah,
Playboy at
yeah.
13. Yes. My mother would be a momager like Kris Jenner.
I love that. You could
Yeah,
have
she
fucked
would.
Bilge and Simone.
That's
What
Jill.
Jill's Gills.
Jill's Ben Simone. Yeah, you never know Jill's. Um, when Danielle, it just you could tell Danielle. First of all, Danielle's like she's gonna be on the cover of the Daily, and the Daily's for everyone. Dolce Gabbana. Who the hell says
Yeah.
Dolce Gabbana?
But also I've never heard of the Daily. Is that like the 24/7 newspaper that's like free?
I have no idea what the Daily is. Is that like the Inquirer? I have
I don't
no
know.
idea. Okay. I'm like, is there something I'm missing here?
Do you think also Victoria Gotti saw that and was like, "Who is this girl?"
Oh, you know it. Um, Greg is over and Caroline says, "Hi, Mama." Hi, Mama.
Greg is a lot of fun, but I'm also like,
I
Caroline seems
like
like she
Greg.
wouldn't. I feel like I get the vibe that Caroline like wouldn't accept her kids if they were gay. I don't know. I get that feeling
I could
about
see
her.
that. I could see that because
That
like
everything's prim and proper
she's
with her.
very
You can't
much like
be.
into like gender norms too and
Yes,
stuff. Like
yes.
Albert goes to work and I stay home and I was the
hmm
housewife that raised the kids. Yes, I could see that.
So that's why I can feel like she overcompensates for Greg because she doesn't want her true self to come out. But it's like we all see it, bitch.
Meanwhile, I fucking love Greg.
Oh, he's so fun. Do you follow him on Instagram? He's a good time
I
girl on
do. I
Instagram.
think he's getting married or he got
He got
married.
married, yeah.
Yeah, he's
He
so
was at
cute.
Albie's
I love
wedding,
him.
so that's cute. They're still friends.
I love that. There's because I
Yeah.
think he's so fun when they live with him. Best time
Oh, that's the best time ever.
when they have
Really
that
whoop it
dog
up.
named Dolores. Um,
Can Lauren and Caroline take their shoes off when they're reclined on the couch, like
what?
chilling?
That I would set that couch on
Yeah,
fire.
that's what I mean. Like, take your shoes off, ladies. And
All
like,
of these houses are like the Olive
no,
Garden.
no, yeah. And with
Yeah,
the again, curtains are drawn.
I
We have
know.
to stay inside. We're hiding. This is a
Everything is
bomb
brown.
shelter.
Everything's brown.
Why? But where do you think Vito and Lauren are going on their date? Like Fridays?
Oh God, probably. They're gonna have an appetizer sampler.
Oh yeah. And
Like
she's gonna be
it's
like, babe,
like
I love you so much.
right, and they're just gonna hold hands again. They're gonna talk about their future wedding.
They're definitely getting dessert.
They're definitely getting a triple chocolate meltdown or a brownie sundae. That's so funny. I love a triple chocolate meltdown.
Oh, yum.
Um, Danielle wants to have a luncheon.
What is a luncheon? Is it like brunch without eggs? Like, what's a
I
luncheon?
don't know. And then Christine's like, no, Caroline, no, Caroline. She was fed that.
But it's also like, who cares? Also, Christine's not even gonna fucking be there. You're throwing a luncheon for your daughter without
I
your daughter there?
know. And you know what I realized? I forgot.
Crazy.
I forgot that we didn't say before. The Caroline, Jacqueline, and Teresa go to lunch and they talk
Oh,
shit about
yes.
Danielle's kids.
That's right. Okay, so I looked up the restaurant because I was curious.
Oh, okay. Where they had
It's
the
called
pear
Aldo's.
gorgonzola
Yeah.
salad.
They're still open, but apparently there's
Mm.
like a waiter that everyone gives 1 stars about. That's a fucking asshole. So I wonder if it's the
Oh.
waiter we saw. That was okay. Again, they hate Danielle. We're so done
Hmm.
with her, but we can't stop talking about her. And what do you think of Jacqueline's pronunciation of Danielle? Like how she says her name?
Well, how does she say it?
Oh, this is gonna ruin you forever. She
Tell
says
me.
like Danielle. She's like, I was talking to Danielle, like Denyell.
Oh. Oh, I need to listen to this.
She calls her Danielle. But also Caroline's mad rude, being like,
Caroline's rude.
oh,
She
they have
says
no
there's
light
no
in their
light in
eyes.
there. Who says
And
that?
also
That's so
then
mean.
she's fucked up. But also
Yeah.
Teresa's like talking about her court records. It's like, Teresa, your husband was arrested for DUI. We're not looking at those records. One thing about this show that really
Yeah.
annoys me is it's very misogynistic. It's like the women can
It
do things
is.
that the men do, and the women get, she's a horrible person. She committed
Mm-hmm.
crimes, but then the men will do things, and it's like, oh, whatever. We don't care.
Like Danielle was like hooking up with that guy that was Teresa's
Yeah,
friend.
and she
So
gets
what?
yeah, so what?
So
Well,
what?
Teresa really doesn't like her because that sex tape was filmed in her family beach house.
Oh, well,
That's where
that
that
makes more
came.
sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
but Teresa, get over it.
You have sex all the time, apparently.
Yeah, so
No
it's
problem.
okay for
Yeah.
you to talk about
Yeah.
getting doggy styled every day.
Doggy style,
But
but
we can't talk about Danielle?
no,
I
and she
mean,
can't
but
have her.
you have a problem with Danielle, right?
I don't know. I really wish that like Jacqueline and Danielle could have somehow separated themselves,
Yeah, I could see that.
but
Oh, okay. So Danielle calls Dina and invites her to her luncheon. And you're right,
okay.
Dina breadcrumbs her.
Yeah, but also I can just see Dina rolling her eyes in the back of her head fully
Dina's like,
while
why is she asking me? I don't know, because she wants to be your friend. Who
I know.
cares?
But also it's like I do feel bad for Danielle because it's like you don't need her. She doesn't want to be your
She
friend.
does want her validation.
I know. It's really
Yeah.
annoying.
And then she calls Jacqueline. Jacqueline's kind of like, I'm not allowed to go.
She was she said like I have to check with Chris. It's like, oh, now we're
Yeah.
checking with Chris.
Yeah, like Chris isn't comfortable with our friendship. I
But
think you
also,
mean more Caroline isn't comfortable with your friendship.
oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But also, I'm wondering if Danielle's inviting the African priest to the luncheon, if he's
You know
invited.
she is.
Oh,
Um,
wait, did you hear that? Okay, one thing
yeah.
that I never want to hear again
Tell
is a
me.
puffy chunky or puffy chunky they're talking about.
Why do they keep talking about Chucky's?
But like, what is that supposed to be like after she gave birth? Her vagina was like,
Okay, I think I've never been pregnant, but I think that
I need to close my
right
eyes.
before you give birth, it gets swollen, it puffs up.
Okay, never mind. Next
Uh-huh.
up.
I don't think you want to talk about that.
No, no, no.
Um,
Over a gorgonzola salad. No thanks.
yo, let's talk about Joe making dinner.
Is Joe
And
hungover?
why is he smashing the garlic like this the whole time she's talking?
He's hungover. And I also think like it's like, don't you want to know where your daughter's going?
Mhm.
Like, don't you like maybe want to make sure your daughter's in a safe place? Like, listen.
Right. It's because they call and they want her to be a part of Fashion Week. And Teresa's like, well, I'm going to go tell her. Gia's doing splits on her bed.
Yeah, I'm kind of like,
She
is she getting
is
ready for the poll?
for early
Yes,
fans.
early
She's
OnlyFans.
early for OnlyFans.
She can teach Ashley.
Um,
But I also am kind of like, okay, they picked Gia because she's so beautiful and model-esque, or is it because her mother's on like a nationally
her
syndicated
mother's
TV
on
show?
this show.
Okay, just
Yes.
making sure.
Um, because not that she's not cute, but like, come on. Like
No.
Christine, I understand why she is in Fashion Week.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Danielle's luncheon. Now here we
Oh,
go. It starts.
it's called Tulipano and it's like a wedding venue. So that's why they were sitting in like such a
Ah,
large space. It's still open. They
they
had
were.
good reviews.
Why'd they go outside first? There's
They
like
went outside and they're like,
in
this is
like the
great
parking
weather. God
lot.
bless. But it's
Yeah.
like a great weather for something no one wants to be at. Everyone's just like looking around, like,
It's
oh, so no.
so weird because there's like it's like feels awkward, kind of. I like that she's
Indeed.
like, angels love me, God does too. What's wrong with you? Who my mother talks
Yay,
like that.
me. Oh, no, but I like your mother. I want to like,
Yeah, but this is how wait until you listen to this week's BS, by the way, and you're
okay.
gonna hear all this shit I talk
I
about
can't
my
wait.
mom. Yeah, it came out today.
Did you see the woman in like the shiny turquoise blazer or something that was at the luncheon? Like everyone's dressed for different occasions.
Okay. It was almost like a leather and it was zipped
Yeah.
up to her neck hole.
And
Yeah.
then Kim D's dressed like a Chase Bank employee. It was like, where was everyone
Yes.
going?
I don't know. And it's like they're all cheersing, but they're all kind of like looking at each other too. Like, why are we here?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And half of them are drinking Bloody
Yeah.
Marys and half of them are drinking Diet Pepsi.
Yeah. It's a lot.
But also,
Um,
Dina said like Danielle was inviting people from the supermarket. Like that was
okay. She's like, I'm here and she's at Safeway. Invite I'm dying because that's so mean, but so funny.
it's true. Also, I wonder, like, I don't think Danielle has any like family members that she like. Does Christine
No.
have any aunts or cousins that maybe would have liked to have celebrated
Well,
her
I don't think on
accomplishments?
Danielle's side because she doesn't know anybody in her family,
Yeah.
which
But
is
I'm also
really
trying to think of like
sad.
any like friends of that we see later on in the show.
Okay, so I know that Danielle, I remember in season one, she had like a gay bestie.
Yeah.
We never see him again,
Never
though,
see him
right?
again.
Because he
Yeah.
was so cute and
Mm-hmm.
nice. It seemed
And
like
he
he
gave her
actually
good
cared
advice.
for her. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we never see him. And I'm trying to think, does she have any like other lifelong friends?
You don't see anyone. That's why she's inviting people from. I feel
No.
bad, but I would have
No,
went.
me
I would have went
too.
there 100. I would have went 20 minutes
I would have
early and
went.
like had the best
I
time.
would have went and brought her flowers and a candle. I would have been there in 1 second. She
One
unveils
thing
these
is,
pictures, which are great.
and she goes, "Yay me!"
Of course, because that's all she cares about. She's like, I only want people here who are genuinely happy for me.
But not Christine. I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird.
I truly wish that she had gotten her own reality show. Like, why did Kim Zolciak get a Bravo spinoff, but Christine and Danielle didn't?
It's so true because it's like, okay, so if Danielle can't be on the show with all these
Yeah.
women, they can't get along, she should have had a spinoff.
Yeah, and she could have been momagering with Danielle and Milan during Fashion Week. Sign me
Stop
the
it.
fuck up.
Because here's the thing. Christine almost barfed one time. You're going to tell me she
Oh, that's
suddenly can't
true.
be a model anymore, though? Like, that's it? Her modeling aspirations are over?
She doesn't model anymore.
But that's what I mean. Did she ever go at all like far in her modeling career? Like I don't really know anything.
We never see them really after like this
No.
episode.
I think this is the last season Danielle's on, right? Oh, but she comes
Yeah.
back when she's marrying
She comes back,
Marty.
but it's so she's so cracked out then.
Oh my God, that's
She
when,
marries Marty and
yeah. And Margaret throws him in the pool and is like, your husband's in the
your husband's
pool.
in the pool. Oh, iconic. One thing Danielle says during this luncheon was, I'm not passive and I'm not aggressive. It's
Well,
like, okay, you're aggressive as fuck.
yeah, you are aggressive as fuck. You are scary. You are a pit bull.
Oh, the things
These,
you learn in foster care.
I mean, truly. So when Michael and I were first talking about doing this, I'm like, let's watch the first 3 episodes and do this. I feel like we've already recorded a very long time.
Oh yeah.
So I think that 2 episodes covering is fine.
This is easy.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do you think that the people will like this?
I think they will.
Okay, I think they will too. So, like, let's talk about just like the future of us. I don't really know where we're going with this, but
Okay.
I think that this is fun. So, I think that the people should know a little bit what they're in store for and the things we plan on talking about.
Okay.
So, I think that we definitely want to cover at least seasons like 2 and 3 of Real Housewives of New Jersey, right? That's a given.
Yes. I think I definitely want to do the baby shower or baptism from hell.
Yes.
But I feel like after that, it kind of plateaus a little bit. But there
Yes.
is that really awesome bus trip that I was talking where they go to the winery. So
Yes.
maybe like
Mhm.
not every episode, but just like iconic moments
Okay,
and things
I
like
think that's a
that.
great idea. And I think that it would be fun, maybe even because, we'll skip around a little bit. Like after we're done with season 2 and 3, maybe if we even talk about the season with the twins,
That
like
season is like a
season
fever
6.
dream.
That's what
Yeah.
I mean. It's like,
Yeah. It
I
makes no
think I
sense.
watched it like once or twice and it
But
made
it's
no sense.
ridiculous. It's
Right.
so
And
ridiculous.
I went to their restaurant. The restaurant's by your house.
Oh yeah, they go to Bay Ridge.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh
Ponte
yeah.
Vecchio.
It's delicious, by the way.
So have you ate there? I
The
brought a
steak is
steak
so
home from
good.
there. I
Yo, the
brought a
steak,
steak
yeah.
home from
I
there.
go there for the steak. They're really good.
That's so funny. I think that
The
at some point we'll talk about Real Housewives of New York.
I would love that. I think
Okay, me too.
definitely I want to talk about Alex McCord and her mental illness.
I cannot wait to talk about that. Even Louis Vuitton makes mistakes. Um, we'll talk about Mob Wives, maybe.
Please, please, if there's anyone
Like
out there
that
that
would
loves
make
Mob
my
Wives,
life.
did you see that Big Ange's sister Janine? They're losing the mural of Big Ange on Staten Island.
No
So she's pulling
way.
up like a GoFundMe and like a play. She asked who on Staten Island has a wall that we can replace this mural with. Like someone's gonna be like, have my wall, Janine.
Okay, but isn't she like she had like a house with like 12 bedrooms? She
She
owns like
owns the
a
boutique it's on. I think she's losing
yeah.
something, so they're getting rid of the wall.
No way.
Yes.
Also, I read, I didn't watch it, but I'm on the Mob Wives. It's kind of defunct on Reddit, the subreddit, and
Oh
somebody
yeah.
posted that Janine talks shit about everyone. How like when Angela was sick and after Angela died, like nobody reached out to her. Only
Really?
Drita. Drita was like the only
Really?
one to ever keep in contact with her, and that Carla's a homewrecker. She said it too.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, also Janine had a short-lived show on MSNBC or CSNBC. It was so stupid.
About
It
what?
was like her and her husband making like money moves, and they were like one of those people like we're bringing New York bagels to Florida. It was so dumb.
You
It
know what's
belonged on WeTV, but it was on MSNBC for some reason.
I remember when Ange was going through chemo and she was very sick, and this is before like weed was legal or whatever, and they were
Mm-hmm.
like giving like cannabis oil experimentally to like chemo patients,
Calmer nausea, yeah.
and it was like very expensive, and she did a GoFundMe for it to get it for her.
Really?
I remember this, and I'm thinking to myself like,
Aren't you
they were,
rich?
aren't you rich? Why do you keep doing a GoFundMe for everything?
Also, like, aren't your families like you know drug dealers where you are?
Right.
Come on, you're in
Please
Staten Island. You can't get her a downer.
call
Come
Big
on.
Ange's son. Call your
Call an
nephew.
AJ. Just go in your phone and dial any AJ.
There is
Someone will
some
have
AJ.
something.
There is an AJ that will do something for you. So I definitely think that we're gonna have to talk about Mob Wives too. Um,
I was also debating about Jersey Licious. If there's anyone out there that
a
likes Jersey
fucking
Licious.
A. We
Yes.
will talk about Jersey Licious because watching this when Gia was doing the when Gia well we didn't get to episode 3 but next time we'll get to episode 3 when you see like Gia at like Fashion Week they play the same music that they play in Jersey Licious. There's
Really?
a lot of the same music I've noticed in
Oh,
these reality shows. And I
interesting.
was like, oh my God, Jersey Licious. I know that there are people out there
Oh
who
yeah.
have to have watched Jersey Licious. And that's like that's like 6 seasons also.
Yeah.
We have a lot in front of us, I think.
Also, I feel like this is just something I want you and Tracy to do. It's just
Uh-huh.
random episodes of True Life that you guys love.
Okay. True Life. The other day I followed, so you'll appreciate this. True Life on MTV. There was an episode on the black sheep of the family.
Mm-hmm.
One of the girls is like a stripper now,
Oh, really?
and I
Oh,
followed
is she
her.
the one that was like taking pictures in Playboy?
I believe so.
And they were, yeah, okay. She
So
was a hot mess.
I followed her and she followed me back the other day. I was like, I have to
Hell
tell Michael this.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So funny enough, I was at a gay bar in the city on Friday, and a guy was there that I recognized from True Life. I'm a mama's boy, and he didn't know how to
Uh-huh.
cook an egg, and he put an egg in the microwave, and it exploded.
Oh
And I remember just
God.
being like, he looks not well. Yeah,
Really?
he was just not. Yeah, I was like, I guess you still don't know how to make an egg or take care of yourself.
I think you and I are just gonna like do all this stuff because here's the thing. Tracy and I are already covering so much. And I think if I make her watch another show, she's gonna fire me or her head's gonna explode. Cause I could talk about reality TV all day.
Yeah, and I feel like we
I put a
also
lot of pressure on Tracy to do Jersey Shore, and I think she's at her breaking point.
okay.
So I think the rest is up to us.
That's fine. Listen, I'm
Yeah.
down. If the
Yeah.
people want to hear my angelic voice, let's do it.
So what we need from everyone now is we need whoever listens to this to go into the secret group and post about it and talk about if you liked it and what the things like you guys would want us to cover and talk about. Um, I
Go in the
I
depths of your mind of reality TV.
I want everyone to follow you on Instagram too.
Oh yeah, you
You have to
should.
tell them what's your handle.
So my handle is 8 my heart. It's the number 8 and then my heart. It's a quote from a Lady Gaga song from 2009. That's how long I've been on Instagram.
I always
But also, if
wondered
you
what
just
ate my
go
heart
on,
is.
yeah, it's the song Monster by Lady Gaga. You can also
Mm.
just go on Noelle's Instagram and I'm there too. But yeah,
He's tagged in many of my pictures.
I post pictures of my cat that is not hairless and memes. I like memes.
Okay, I like memes. Michael sends me memes all day. I send him memes
Yes,
all day. We talk all day long. And you're also active in the secret group too.
I am. I'm in
Yeah,
there like swimwear. Hi
I'm in
Roger.
there
Hi
too.
Lindsay. Shout out to my cousin Kim. You're listening.
Cute. So yeah, guys, follow Michael because you love him, and then post in the secret group. Talk about what you want us to hear, and talk about if you like this little surprise. I didn't really say anything except on BS today. Tracy was like, "Noelle's working on a solo project." That was it. I'm like, they're probably like, "What
Ooh.
is this? What is she talking about?" We don't even have a name for this.
Oh, put that in the secret group.
Yeah,
What do you guys
guys,
what what are you calling this
tell
monstrosity?
us everything. What are you calling this mishmash of bullshit? Because Michael and I could talk for hours and hours and hours. I don't even know how long this podcast has been, but it's definitely longer than any other one I've done.
Yeah. So it's up to you now, people.
So I'm gonna go make a steak.
Okay, I'm gonna make tacos with some turkey meat that I have.
That sounds delicious.
I guess I'm gonna voice note you then, huh?
Yeah,
Keep
please do.
going.
Okay.
All right, have a good one.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.